From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod in this one, Edward Cabrera.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ahmed Rosario leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 14.
And the right-hander deals. Out to short. Edwards. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, the sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
So now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch misses way outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
1 down. And here is James Wood. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Pickoff throw. Young back in on a dive.
Ball 2.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. Now all even up. That's hard hit on the line. And foul ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Sanchez going back on it, and that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. The Nationals strike first. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit 1 out of the park. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One out, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. That one at the knees for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 33, Nathaniel.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That one outside. And it's 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
This to third. Jumps, throws, nicely done for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Juan Yepes.
And here's the DH for Washington, Juan Yepes. Hitless last night, and they only scored one run. And first offering is fouled off. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Man at second. High fly ball out into left center field. And that is that. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Mike Soroka. What do you look for here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out towards left center. Young makes the grab, one down. And time now for the Marlins
Batting
line.
second,
Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Liam Hicks, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Ball, that's inside.
Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike. And a slider misses down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's ball 4.
Inside,
Tried another
ball 4.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Batting third, the designated
Next
hitter,
is the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Norby.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Man at first, 1 away.
Let's go, Connor.
And there's a foul ball. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins nothing. New inning getting started. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia.
Garcia.
Cabrera back to work. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Cabrera, he's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he's got such nasty stuff that I think, you know, hitters, they're just not as willing to try to get something because it's hard to square him up. And when you have pitches that are ending up just outside the strike zone, until they get called for strikes, hitters are not going to pull the trigger.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
You know, against a guy like this, I'm looking for something straight. I'm not going to be successful hitting anything that's got movement on it. I've got to look for a four-seamer and try to get it up in the zone.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Keibert Ruiz stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ruiz measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan Cruz.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The changeup missing. 1-0. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down because of...
And a base hit right there. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So the batting order turns over. Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals.
Ball 1, no strike.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play this one in the air. Lopez brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed
Now
it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. He reached out a walk his first time. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the second game of the series. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. So the Nats leave a pair, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in Miami, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Konak. That's way outside, and it's 1-1. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slider misses outside. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And here is Jesus Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Inside.
And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Young has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. David Fry now at the plate. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Just missed.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Abrams.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch. But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one wrapped foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
The first baseman, number 33.
One gone runner at
Nathaniel
first. Up now for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it. Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now that designated hitter, Juan Yepez.
Juan Yepez digging in for the Nationals. Fly to left his first time. Swinging a foul out of play. Abrams off of first with 2 away. There's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Runner on the move. Pitch is high.
2 strikes.
Throw to second. He's safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, Lopez. And that'll do it. Nationals lead 1. They're up 2-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Just off the inside edge. And the slider just misses.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there. The last one wasn't even close.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. Fouled off left side. And that one fouled off. Good eye in that spot.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a ground ball to second, pulls him off the bag.
Batting up,
Well, things that lead to big innings, other than hits or home runs, are, of course, walks and errors, free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
First and second, no outs. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Outside low, 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And now it's filled up.
That's a really good take.
Otto Lopez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three and two. Payoff pitch to the right side. There's one.
That's an out.
Back to first, and that is a double play.
The
The
batter,
3-6-1
8.
double play, in my
Second
opinion, is one of
baseman,
the toughest
Otto.
plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Otto Lopez will hit next. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1. And that one is inside. Two outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner stays put at third.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Marlins leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the fourth.
Leading off
Here's the
the
second baseman,
second
Luis
baseman,
Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
And
That's a
ball
ball.
one.
Ball.
Rips one to right. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one.
Up
Ripped
next
it
for
down the
Washington,
line.
the
Nice
catcher,
job of staying in
Haber.
his mechanics.
Ruiz.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now here is Keibert Ruiz. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Bounce to the right. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. A single his first time. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13,
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 2 in this one. Down and away for ball 1. Garcia on third with 2 out.
Ball, that's in.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Jacob Young up next for Washington. Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
To third. Fry tosses to first, and the inning is over. So 1 left for Washington, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Popped in the air, left side. Soroka pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. First pitch, and he just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Griffin Conant. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
On the ground to third. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Now batting, right fielder, phase 2.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez.
runner at third with less than 2 outs. This is the guy that usually comes through in these spots.
That one missed. Runner on the go. Cut out and missed.
1 ball.
Throw, and they got him.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
And now the count is even.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Struck him out looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Bring it back to the basics. Give me any task and I ace it. If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money. Yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and coming to stunting. My flow's polished. Every time I touch the mic, I leave people astonished.
Cabrera back to work. Fastball for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Brendan Little up and loosening in the pen. Cronin, the right-hander, also getting loose. Just missed.
Well, these Nats, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there, and it's out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Edward Cabrera gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching,
Brendan
the
Little
Marlins,
takes over on the mound.
number 54.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed
Brendan
reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. Wood goes 6 feet 7 inches, 235 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Nice grab.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
That misses.
That's the ball.
Now 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 2 down, bases empty. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that's down and away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Outside low. And now it's 3-2. And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Juan Yepez. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Gets the call. That's strike 2. Low, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, David Fry. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Marlins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That one not close, and it's 2-1. Back up the, oh, that got him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And now the center fielder, Dane Myers, worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And there's the strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout
Now
right
back.
there. First two
First
pitches
baseman,
filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Kyle Stowers. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Inside.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. He hit into a double play his first time up. Hit in the air, left field. Wood tracks it down for the out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Marlins.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
51.
The new pitcher, Declan Cronin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Luis Garcia.
Hit on the ground to short. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the catcher, K-Bert Ruiz.
Next to hit for the Nats, K-Bert Ruiz. He's grounded out a couple of times. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Down and in, moved his
2
feet.
strikes.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Now a chance for Dylan Cruz. 1 for 2. There's your strike, 95 of that one. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the left. Fry. They take the force out. 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins nothing.
told me don't leave, I told her shot it relax now. So she can get ready, we hit the club in a sec, yo.
Back here in Miami, now here is Otto Lopez. Fouled off, he was late. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
34, Liam Hicks.
And the batter now, Liam Hicks. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Lowe. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Connor.
2 outs, base is empty.
Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside, just missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That misses. And a count now even up. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Into center. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Griffin Conine.
Conine.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Norby leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's outside. Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the ground to third. Rosario. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and now here is Jacob Young. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's the left fielder, James Wood. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Not
Ball
even
one,
close
strike.
there. Ball 1.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And
That's
another
ball
ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is inside, ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
They all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Abrams, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's ball 3.
Next offering is in for a strike. To short, could be 2. Edwards to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins nothing.
I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella. It's pouring down. Ice box for the drip drop. Spend $300 for the flip flops.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Jackson Rutledge. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Number 79, Jackson Rutledge.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Ball 1, no
1-0.
strikes. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Cole Henry looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Chafin also throwing. The 1-0. Popped up. Low. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball
Now
up in the zone
batting,
right there.
third
They look
baseman,
really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So up next, David Fry.
The darkness will turn to light soon.
There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Check swing, went around. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Inside,
ball
just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. A strikeout and a walk. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The Fish trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stowers in the box again, takes a strike. Two outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
First and second. 2 outs. Xavier Edwards digs in now. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it in on the run. And that will end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still down 3-0.
Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait. You better go.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Marlins,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
38.
Jesus Tinoco.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel
First
Lowe.
baseman, number 33, Nathaniel Lowe.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Close, but called a ball. 1-2 to count. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That ball's carrying. Gone way up into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And next is the designated hitter, Juan Yepez. There's a strike. Tinoco, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Goes down looking. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Luis Garcia.
In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. High fly ball out to center field. Myers. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Dylan Cruz, the next to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Ruiz off of first with 2 away. And now it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good job to fight that one off. In the dirt, blocked. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cole Henry.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now, Otto Lopez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Chafin warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air. One down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
So now here's the DH, Connor Norby. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That's outside, and it's 2-2. That one is upstairs. Hit in the air, left field. Young makes his way towards it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Griffin Conine.
So a man aboard, digging in, Griffin Conine. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0. Ball 2.
The Marlins down by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins nothing.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts food. More than when I was school, I was sure.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Bender.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 37, Anthony Bender.
So back to the top of the order. Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals.
Rosario.
That's in there. Strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cal Quantrill up and throwing. Alcantara also getting ready. He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So digging in, Jacob Young. He's already homered here in this one.
Young.
First pitch swinging.
Ooh, Baya. You
0-1's the
got to
count.
remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Outside.
Outside, that's a ball.
Inside.
2-0.
2-1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And a bunt towards third. Fires over to first. Just got him. And he was burning up the baseline.
James Wood.
And now up for Washington, James Wood. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And foul ball. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 on the way.
Count is 3-2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Wood off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Good eye right there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Low getting ready to hit. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Hard hit, right side. And that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jose A. Ferrer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now, Jesus Sanchez.
The right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Young drops steps, heads back on it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So they're down to their final out. And now Dane Myers. In the air, right side of the infield. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. I got a feeling, get it cracking like a killer. In the back, chilling with you. I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. I just want a buttercream beamer with an R&B deep slide straight to the pelican bees. A little thick thing, keep it got a